Fear.
True believers, guess what? It's your Monday Night Crisis Fight. It's Halitite Take Flight, cause you know it's that time. We're right here for, oh yeah, the Power Phase, your Marvel Crisis Protocol live play. Every Monday night, we're here from Bearded Dragon Games here in beautiful Wananta, New York, where it is sunny, it is warm, and summer isn't going anywhere. Tonight, very specifically, got a few things and a few people to shout out. As always, Bearded Dragon Games and Hobbies here in Oneonta, New York. You can go to beardeddragongames.online, pick up any of this glorious, glorious product. Do you want Gambit and Rogue because you can't find it anywhere else? Guess what? It's here, and it's on the site. You can use that code PCME10 at checkout to get 10% off your order, or maybe you're excited for some Sentinels. Maybe you're excited for some Red Skull Master of Hydra. Maybe you're excited for, how about that Rivals Pack? Guess what? Did you know what comes with an affiliation? We didn't until earlier today. There's a Weapon X program affiliation that's going to be coming out in that Rivals Pack with that brand new Wolverine and Sabertooth. I think you pre-order any of them things over at beardeddragongames.online. You don't even need no code. You just get 15% off retail for having a good time. Oh! Nice!
Woot.
Thank you, Ben. In addition to that, guys, we will be at Everwinter this December, the weekend of December 10th. We'll be live streaming the entire MCP event, which should be pretty boss. Not only that, but over the next couple months leading up to Everwinter, we will be giving away like 45, 55 something raffle tickets. And if you've never been to Everwinter, let me tell you, you know exactly where your ticket prices are going because their prize wall is massive. Ooh. Huge. And there's probably going to be some heckin' great MCP stuff on that wall as well. So stay tuned to hear. Stay tuned to wait. Did I roll a wild? Well, you'll find out how to get maybe some raffle tickets.
I want raffle tickets.
You'll be there. That's one of the only requirements. All you do is have to be able to go to Everwinter. Tickets are discounted right now, as are hotel rooms. Make sure you go over there, wickeddicey.com, get all the information, get signed up, and hang out with us.
It's in Boston.
You know, there's no better way to bring in the holiday season.
They're so scary tonight for some reason. That was so perfect.
Then bringing it in with us.
So
that is in downtown Boston. It is an absolute beautiful convention center, and it's actually pretty reasonably priced too. So make sure you get your cheap tickets now. wickeddicey.com. In addition to that, Dan's joining me tonight.
Hi.
It's been a hot minute since you've seen either of us. Probably like 2 weeks. Probably like 2 weeks. We had to recover actually pretty heavily after there were some tortilla slaps. There was some litigation.
I think my face is still red.
From a temporary lawyer. So it was kind of it was a sweet one. But let's get right into it. We got Shield and Hydra today.
Yeah, new
Dan,
stuff.
Did a phenomenal job getting all this stuff painted up in a very short amount of time so we could play it for you all tonight. Dan, who'd you bring and what did they do?
All right, so yeah, with Shield, obviously we've got Nick Fury Jr. with his Shield agents. Backing him up is Nick Fury Sr., Dum Dum Dugan, and I always forget the last guy's name, Gabriel Jones as the Howling Commandos who are going to infiltrate. Super excited to try that new card out.
I usually forget Nick Fury's name because it's also not Dum Dum Dugan.
Right. Dum Dum Dugan's on there. That's what's important. He's going to be facing forward the whole time. Then we got Bully Cap, or Violent Steve, I guess people want to call him, but I want to push Bully Cap.
I really like Bully Cap, too. Violent Steve is really funny.
It's a good one.
I guess I wouldn't be mad with either one.
Human Torch is making a comeback after 2 weeks ago, where he got punked pretty quickly. And Clea for some Mystic. Last time I did that, it didn't work, so I'm going to try again.
I like it. What do you got for tactics cards?
Oh, I was about to cut you off because I thought you were going to start into yours. All right, so I said I got Infiltration. So the Howling Commandos are not going to start in the deployment. They're going to come later, which is cool. I got the Shield Mobile for some extra mobility.
Coming later, by the way, always overrated.
Battlefield Medicine, which is better patch-up, which is gone anyway. Currently, Med Pack. Currently, Sit Rep for some more movement, and a New Age, so Human Torch can do some burninating of the countryside.
Oh.
Burninating of the peasants, which is definitely what your list is.
Oh, the peoples. Hey, that's fair. Bob's there. So for my roster, I am going to be running some Hydra. We have Baron Strucker, the Jelly Mogul himself, Bullseye, Arnim Zola, Bob, Agent of Hydra, Baron Zemo, and Red Skull. Seems like too many characters still. I've recounted it several times. But for tactics cards, we have Scientific Method, which I'm incredibly excited to use. This is one of the new ones that came in the box with Arnim Zola and Baron Strucker.
There's a lot of text on that card.
There is.
Did you read it? Because there's a lot.
I did. So this is super cool, right? So Arnim Zola can spend 2 to experiment on someone. He does 2 damage to them, but then gives them a new innate and a new attack. One is a range 2 mystic attack that costs 1 power and is strength 6. And the target character suffers 1 damage for each skull in the defense roll, which is super rad.
Ew, gross.
It also comes with Unnatural Mutation, where, you know that thing that like Enchantress and Mysterio have, where you got to spend powers to have them roll less dice? Guess what? Now anyone can have it, and it's on all defenses. The attacking character attacking the character with the unstable mutation or unnatural mutation has to spend 2 to prevent that character from rolling 2 additional defense dice.
Oh god, it's the rest of the game.
For the rest of the game!
I've read this before, but totally forgot what it did.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Ben, Don't, man. Oh, shoot. Did I forget the dice box?
We got it.
Gotcha. If you hold Alt and pull out the side of it, that should, yeah, if you can ever click on it again. The middle side, the flank. Yeah, hold Alt. Yeah, there we go. Whoop, whoop. Beautiful. So I'm super excited to use this. I think it's awesome, but I also am nervous that if I use it on someone and you have 2 power, it just means that character's dead. But
taking them down.
Yeah. So the next one is the High Council. This one is super overcomplicated, so I love it. So how this works is if the following conditions are met, I can bring in up to a threat 4 character that is currently unused. The things I have to do that are Red Skull has to be not dazed and have 6 power. Arnab Zola has to be contesting a secure objective. Baron Zemo has to not be dazed. No, I'm sorry. Wolfgang von Strucker. Whoa, so many Barons here. Wolfgang von Strucker has to be undazed and within range 2 of 2 or more enemy characters with the poison special condition. And Baron Zemo has to have dazed or KO'd an enemy character this round.
So many things.
If
it's
all
like
of those things happen,
please turned up to 11.
If all of those following conditions are met simultaneously, I may place an unused character of threat value 4 or less from my roster within range 2 of this character. It is now part of your squad. Lot to do there.
If it happens, it'll be cool, and we know that you get those things off more often than that.
That's true. I don't have Ben and Alyssa also trying to help guide this one to work, so we'll see.
This is on you.
We also have Sacrifice, Brace for Impact, and Patch Up. So here's the goal, right? With High Council. This is where I initially thought I was going to go with it, but I don't think it's possible. I was going to be like, I'm going to convince Dan to bring Spider-Man. I am going to High Council in a Mr. Sinister to clone in a Craven to then kill a Spider-Man and become Spider-Man. But
wow, that's Zane should be happy with that.
It is doable. It is possible. But I would need to cheat a lot more than I did a couple weeks ago to make it happen.
Yeah, the only way you cheated was that you had Lindsay bring you a model you didn't have with you.
Oh, that's true.
Really?
No, we also the Red Guardian card, which lets you block somebody. That was the way it actually physically.
There was also
cheating.
a lot of begging and pleading.
There was.
Please.
I was like, oh no, Dan can kill himself. My plans are ruined.
Speaking of begging and pleading, how do you layer a camera to be higher in the layers?
And the sources drag it.
Yeah, drag the camera
up.
up in sources.
Okay.
Boom.
Yep. All right, cool McBeans. All right.
Let's talk about what crises we're playing.
Yeah, we got Crisis. Dan, what are we playing?
So for our secure, we've got Sword establishes base on Moon's blue area. I don't think we've done this one in a long time for some reason.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
I can't remember the last time we did this. So we have 3 targets of opportunity, consoles on map C here, and the player that controls most of them scores 3 VP during the cleanup phase. If you interact with the console, if no enemy characters are contesting the console, you are now controlling the console. If one or more enemy characters are contesting the console, you have to roll a die. If the result is a crit, wild, or hit, you are now controlling the console. If a player controls more consoles during the power phase than their opponent, they control security systems in the base and may choose an enemy character. The chosen character is pushed short. So I feel there's a lot of words there. That one's not actually that complicated, but we got to remember pushing short in the power phase.
So I've forgotten that a couple times. I forgot it at NashCon because that was in the Power Bottom 10 sword base.
Oh.
Would have been huge. That sword base push is pretty much stagger on a group.
Yeah, fair.
And totally forgot it.
Whoops.
But it happens. Retro, good to see you, Alyssa and Ben and Ravensguard. Glad you're all here.
Hi.
All right. So we rolled for priority. Dan took it. So you can go ahead and start, doing the thing.
Did you go over the rest of your cards, or did I just blank out after the
High Council?
explanation of the other ones?
I sped through those last
Oh,
3.
okay.
Everyone know what they do.
Everyone know what they do. Yeah, I didn't take any typical ones. Shield has so many great cards.
Yeah.
That's like one thing that
Oh
makes
my
Shield
God, yeah,
good.
they do. And the fact that you can do battlefield medicine and patch up is awesome.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's start with the Torch of Humans.
Human Torch.
Human Torch. Now I'm wondering,
Okay.
do I even bother? I feel like Infiltrate's not the way to go on this map.
Yeah, there's a lot of objectives on the board. 5 and 3 means 8. It's 1 off of maximum.
Whew, it's pouring outside. More people can hear that.
Damn
Damn it!
Let's go with a red skull first, right? Maybe. Okay, let's try it right now. Red skull will
Also,
be on
if
this
anybody
flank.
wants an X-ray machine, or a sound room?
Yeah,
Anthony's got you.
if anyone needs medical equipment, and by medical equipment, I mean large electronic medical equipment, hit us up or send a message to beardeddragongames.online.
Clea doesn't have flight?
Maybe you need a soundproof room. Maybe you need some glass cases. Maybe you need an x-ray machine. Why don't you already have an x-ray machine, I guess is the most important question.
Yeah.
Hey, Mitch! Hey, Papa Pound Mitch! Oh, who'd you do? Human Torch? Why?
Clea.
Clea? Oh,
She's over there.
you did Human Torch first.
They're both immune to incinerate.
That's true,
Gotcha!
but she's not immune to this
To rockets!
terrain! Just messing me up every week!
I love it.
Alright. Clea might be immune to incinerate, but she's probably not immune to rockets.
What, man? What the heck? I don't like that plan. We're gonna go with Captain America next to Clea, backing her up.
Can I say why you have access to that cool new stuff?
Sure.
So, Bearded Dragon is getting an upgrade, moving to a bigger, more beautiful, spacious space to have so much more room for activities. And the place that he's moving into just happened to be an old, like, ear, nose, and throat doctor. So he's got to figure out how to get out a whole bunch of medical equipment from there. But it'll support Bearded Dragon Games if you buy that medical-grade equipment. So, let's figure it out.
Whee!
Also, if, we want to figure out a day, anyone can come down and we can help move stuff. That would be sweet, too. Alright, who'd you drop?
Cap.
Cap, but he's a bully.
Bully Cap.
I'm gonna shoot him with a rocket, too.
Not if they're not next to each other.
Ooh, good call, baby doll. Is this terrain gonna...
Good thing he's got long movements. So he
But
doesn't
that's the
care.
point! I need him to have long movement for the thing that I want!
You're fine.
You're fine. Dang fine. Alright, he'll just be at the tiptoe like Batman. He's all set.
Alright, we're gonna go with Nick Fury Jr.
Not to be confused.
and the SHIELD agents.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of agents.
You still
Is
have,
Human
like, 8
Torch immune to
characters?
bleed?
No.
Just incinerate?
Just incinerate.
Yo, I'm gonna make that bot bleed.
Yeah, well, we think we talked about this where we figured that he's not immune to bleed because he can like lose a whole bunch of oil and stuff.
Yeah.
As an android.
Hold on, Alyssa, is that true that terrain shouldn't be in deployment? Because the last time I read the rules for terrain setup, they said 2 from each other and 2 from the edge.
It is 2 from the edge.
Anthony's very particular
Actually,
about that.
it's
2
like
from each
outside
other.
of 2 of the edge, too. He made it safe. Safe from the gafers.
I didn't set up terrain. It's all Anthony's fault.
Dan ran out of terrain that he brought, and I didn't feel like going in a box and getting more terrain.
That was right behind you.